Hi Aquarius, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of February 28th to March 6th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you, as always, this is general for the week, so just take what resonates and don't stress over what doesn't. But as well, I want to thank you in advance for your likes, your comments, and your subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. Join this Aquarian tribe, okay? And to book a personal reading with myself, just reach out via email. Send me a quick message. All the information you need is down below in the description box. I'll definitely get that started for you, okay? And remember to stick with me till the very end of the reading to get an answer to your own yes or no question, okay? So think of it along the way. More importantly, the overall message I received for you for your week, bear with me as I catch my breath, that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. And the song that Spirit chose to speak upon your week on shuffle, Diamonds by Sam Smith. Diamonds by Sam Smith. I'll leave that down below in the description box for you to utilize however you'd wish. And let's get started by putting this to the side. Bear with the noise in the background. We're going to begin by pulling a couple oracle cards, whatever we get, from the Starseed Oracle deck. I just heard your energy is important. Protect it. Protect it this week and moving forward. For my lovely Aquarians to begin for this upcoming week. Ooh. Falling onto the ground, we have Earth School. Okay. Earth School. What else do we have for Aquarius? Okay. I mean, it just feels like recently you've been going through a lot of activations, a lot of awakenings, if you will. We're beginning with the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. Something activates within you throughout the week, spontaneously or randomly, and it feels as if you start to recognize who you're becoming, even more so in a much clearer way, or you truly, at the very least, have a better understanding and grasp on what you truly desire in more than one category of life, okay? Reminding yourself that it's okay to go through the trial and errors, right? To understand that you don't have it all figured out, and that's okay as well. Moving on to Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Okay, so it's a week where, sorry I didn't even show this to you. This was the activation card, the blue flame. And so this one talking about life lessons, soul growth, going through a level of higher learning, getting in touch with your higher self in a very successful manner throughout the week. Being pushed, this is very much Fool card energy I'm getting, to take a leap of faith, but also kind of Hanged Man or Hanged Woman energy, to understand that it's okay to take a moment throughout the week and moving forward to hang from the tree of wisdom and ask yourself what you've learned, or ask yourself what you're learning from what you're going through at this time. Being reminded that you are a diamond in the rough, and it's okay to continuously go through a level of soul growth, even if other people feel as if you should stay the same, okay? Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Okay. And so it's a week where you're going to be pushed at certain points to take a pause, to take a moment to breathe, to enjoy the silence, the simplicity. But you're also pushed to remember that you're a leader. You know, at times taking the role of a follower and therefore limiting oneself all the meanwhile. Being pushed to pave a new path or just enhance one's path in one way, shape, or form to make it more, they're saying luxurious or enjoyable, more peaceful potentially. Push to reconnect or connect in general to the universe in one way, shape, or form. It may come in the form of just being woken up spiritually in the middle of the night. And so when that happens, I would recommend taking a moment to look at the night sky, okay? The moon will teach you something is what they're saying. Wow, bear with me. That was such a struggle. I feel like there's parts of the week where you're just very out of it, or you kind of zone to another world. Your thoughts take over, even if you're doing something or speaking to people. It just feels like it's purposeful, okay? The Tower card coming out. Bear with me. This one's going to go on the left. As you can see, we're pulling the main part of the reading from the Mermaid deck. We're going to put this back. There's an underlying focus on a specific somebody, on a connection that means a lot to you. 9 of Cups in the center of your reading. It's interesting the Tower card came out before and I was instructed to put it back. It feels like, yeah, there's the Tower moment potentially happening throughout the week, or will be soon enough. For a select few of you, it just happened. Either way, it's like, yeah, okay, that's a focus, that's important, it's necessary for your soul growth and to be on the right path for you at this point. But they're saying it's not necessarily going to be the entire focus throughout the week. There's a wish fulfillment, and it may stem from this change, this adjustment. But with the 9 of Cups, you're being pushed to enjoy oneself, to have a good time, to cheers to overcoming certain obstacles recently, or just for being you, okay? Simply being, they're saying, a badass, right? A diamond in the rough, ready to shine in this new chapter after this change. It feels like you're pushed to no longer think in a small way, with big picture thinking here at the bottom of the deck. It's interesting, I'm just now looking at this. There's a magical, angelic vibe about you throughout the week, and it's going to draw in a lot of attention. Talking about your being a visionary, inspired ideas coming to be, some of which Spirit wants credit for, plopping them into your head. But it is a week where you're pushed to recognize that you have these grand ideas at times and you discard them or forget about them due to the mundane tasks in life, or just wanting to have things work out, potentially wanting to minimize your goals in order to see them come to be. Allow yourself to be treated well this week if somebody wants to take care of you. There is a little bit of drama about you, kind of a calm drama, as I am pushed to fan myself with the card, all right? We have the 4 of Pentacles, a push to think about your savings, your career in general, but also a push to accept a level of control that you have and not to desire too much more of it, okay? With the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles, there's a little bit of conflict at the beginning of the week. It could be a change at the beginning of the month that takes place that eliminates that, or just reminds you to be the peace, however that works out for you. It just might feel like it's a never-ending battle at times, but it's through the difficulties, right, that I feel like are coming to an end for you, that you learn a lot. You become wiser, you know, and I know at times you're like, how could I become more wise from all I've been through? And it just feels like you're being prepped to be a teacher in one way, shape, or form to help others in your own Aquarian way. You're a very, very intelligent sign. With the 7 of Pentacles, especially towards the end of the week, you're putting in the work. It entails work to make this change in your situation. And you're putting in work to see things come to be. You could be acquiring a new job throughout the week, or at least putting in the effort to take that step. Okay? When you're given the opportunity to breathe, to catch your breath, do so. As we have the Hierophant card naturally coming out, speaking upon change, one big one that's going to stem and lead to other small changes, and eventually one big one that will just transform your life for the better. Activate a side of you or a part of you that will just allow you to skyrocket towards new heights, new limits for yourself. All right, again, being pushed to think big, putting an end to the conflict, the difficulties, the toxicity even maybe, and all the meanwhile being pushed to recognize that that's a wish fulfillment in and of itself, okay? Your spirituality is being heightened as well. Oh, they said buckle up, okay? It's gonna be a ride. It's going to be a ride. They're showing me a roller coaster right now. But with the 8 of Wands coming out, it is a week where things are moving quickly, okay? The messages coming and going, people wanted to communicate with you because of your vibe, your way of being. Some people even finding that you just heal them, having that healing touch and energy, or you simply just allow for them to feel as if there's at least somebody who has a mature, peaceful way of thinking and approaching situations at this point in their life. You may even remind somebody to be mature in one way, shape, or form. The 9 of Pentacles coming out. I love when the cards align perfectly, touch base upon each other perfectly. Being reminded to keep reaching for the independence, and it's a true focus throughout the week. People respecting you just even when they cross paths with you down the street, or when you're driving down the road or traveling in one way, shape, or form. People seeing you putting in that necessary work time and time again, even if they feel like it's not the right type of work, or they feel like you could be doing more. I feel like you're doing enough, especially with all of the BS you've been dealing with outside of your career and your finances. It just feels like things are going to improve for you. There is 1 or 2 moments throughout the week where you come off a little bit creepy. Embrace it, okay? I feel like it's because of your spirituality increasing or just being part of your situation. The Six of Swords coming out, and it just feels like you're ready to sail away towards bigger and better. I mean, there's a focus on the fact that you arrive at a new location, okay, or you implement a new change throughout this day, and I feel as if you just kind of are already planning for, or ready for the next chapter or the next situation to replace that one. Thinking big, thinking ahead, and that's good. You'll get a push to do so, but also don't be afraid, interesting, or don't limit oneself by not enjoying where you're at, okay, or what you're moving towards. It's interesting because you need to find that balance between that big picture thinking, that planning, that developing, but also just do enjoy where you're at, okay, because there's a lot to be learned, to be gained from doing just that, all right? Ace of Pentacles in the center of your reading to wrap things up, as you're reminded that it's a week of a lot of treasures, a financial start in one way, shape, or form, or multiple that's going to leave you satisfied, fulfilled. And it's a reminder, going back to the overall message, that that's the way to do it as you move towards the new, the bigger, the better, and you see your life transform. Alrighty, let's answer your yes or no question. For Aquarius, you're getting a no for your question, so I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. To book a personal reading, just reach out via email. Hoping you have the most amazing week, sending you so much love and light, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Aquarius.